Don't bring toys to the park unless your kids and you are ready and willing to share. I don't think it's fair that you're going to bring toys to a place where there's going to be a bunch of kids and you are not willing to share the toys with the other kids. I feel like that's just wrong. I don't think people should take toys to the park at all because of that whole
don't pull your cell phone out when you're out in public unless you're ready and willing to share. Don't bring your lunch with you to work unless you are ready and willing to share. Don't bring your wallet with your money inside of it into the store unless you are ready and willing to share, because I might be a couple dollars short on the groceries I'm trying to buy. You see how fucking crazy you sound, lady? Now look, as a mother of two myself, I fully understand the importance of teaching your children to be generous, to be kind, to be thoughtful, and to be willing to share. It's very important to teach your child how to work well with and get along with others. But I also understand the importance of teaching your child that no means no. I understand the importance of teaching your child that you don't always have to say yes to people just because they ask. We live in this generation of people always complaining about how they're a people pleaser. They put themselves in uncomfortable and sometimes even dangerous situations simply because they struggle to say no to somebody. But y'all never seem to really be able to understand where that stems from. Yes, some people are just naturally born people pleasers, but a lot of you have had it ingrained in your mind since a child that other people's wants and desires always trump yours. It doesn't matter if you don't want to share your food. If they ask, you share it. It doesn't matter if you don't want to share your toy. If they ask, you share it. You're taught from the time you are little that no matter what you want and no matter how you feel, what somebody else wants and how somebody else feels is always just a little bit more important. The issue with parents like this is parents like this don't actually give a fuck about other people's kids being taught to share as much as they try to claim they do. What they really care about is not having to deal with the temper tantrum that their child is going to throw after being told no. But this mentality is also a surefire way to guarantee that your child stops getting invited to things. Because they go from the kid who's throwing a temper tantrum because they want to play with somebody else's toy at the park even though they were told no, into the kid that's throwing a temper tantrum because they want to blow out the birthday candles at somebody else's birthday. They're throwing a temper tantrum because they want to open the presents at somebody else's party. And expecting the entire world to bend over backwards and cater to and kiss the ass of your child just so you don't have to take the time to teach them that no means no and everybody doesn't have to give you what you want all the time just because you ask, because the world doesn't revolve around you, is lazy parenting. And truthfully, even if somebody is allowing their child to just be a selfish brat that never shares, it's also an important lesson to teach your child that everybody in the world isn't nice. Some people aren't generous, some people aren't kind, and you can't force them into being that way. We see video after video after video nowadays of grown adult men and women throwing violent tantrums over being told no. We see it all the time, and I always see the comments is like, where do adults like this come from? Like, at your big old age, there's no way they're grown and they're acting like this. Adults who throw violent fits of rage every time they don't get their way used to be children who had parents that taught them that people are always supposed to give them what they want. I know a lot of you want to believe that you're just pushing for kindness, and maybe your intentions are pure, okay? But you're actually on a road to potentially raising a bully and an abusive future partner.